Good evening, viewers. Welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with news from Trinidad and Tobago. As the number of COVID patients requiring hospital care continues to rise, the allocation of bed spaces has become a challenge for the nation's health system. According to Dr. Miriam Abdul-Richards, Trinidad's principal medical officer, hospitals are being filled quickly, resulting from the fact that as persons are discharged, persons are being admitted because persons in the accident and emergency wards are awaiting admission. Richards said the overall ward occupancy in Trinidad, currently at 75%, continues to increase, which is a red flag, and the overall Trinidad and Tobago occupancy is at 67%. Trinidad and Tobago was placed under a state of emergency as of midnight from May 15. The authorities spent considerable time drafting the new regulations, which now includes a ban on the consumption of alcohol in public places, immediate cessation of all outdoor exercise and sports. We now look at news from Venezuela. Venezuela's slow rate of vaccination for COVID-19 means it could take up to 10 years for the country to be fully vaccinated, the president of the nation's Academy of Medicine, Enrique Lopez, said on Monday. Venezuela, with about 30 million inhabitants, has received 1.4 million vaccines from China and Russia, according to its health ministry. Authorities hope to receive enough doses for about 5 million people from the World Health Organization's COVAX system. Venezuela has administered at least 250,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccines, with less than 1% of the population having received a first dose. Since the first COVID-19 infections were announced in March of last year, authorities have announced 215,301 cases and 2,396 deaths from COVID-19, increased by a second wave this past March. In Brazil, rivers in the Brazilian Amazon region have risen to new record levels after heavy rains, flooding small towns and threatening areas hit hard by COVID-19 with another disaster. In Amazonas state, 52 of the 62 towns and cities have areas underwater, and 25 have declared a state of emergency, including the capital, Manaus. About 410,000 people have been affected, according to the Civil Defense Service. The houses of 4,200 people have been flooded across the capital. The town of